It's almost time for parents to make decisions about options in the Boston Public Schools. To tell us about the process and tomorrow's showcase of schools is the person who oversees the process. We'd like to welcome the Senior Director of Welcome Services for the Boston Public Schools, Devin McCarley. Thank you very much for being with us, Devin.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
We need to let parents set their timetables here. So when does this actual registration process begin?
So our registration process begins January 1st. We have 2 rounds that we promote for our families to come in. So if you have children who are going into the grades of K0, K1, 6th, 7th, or 9th grade, we ask that families would come in on January 3rd. January 3rd through February 1st to come in and actually register their student. And then K2 and any other grade, we ask for them to come in starting February 11th through March 22nd. So they can actually come in, register their students, so they can have a really good chance of being able to get their students, their children into the school of their choice. So
well, people can make choices by seeking out information online, but by going to the showcase tomorrow, what else can they get?
So tomorrow we have our showcase. It's going to be from 9 to 1 at City Hall. And this is a time where you can come and actually speak to our school leaders, our teachers. Some of the schools will bring in their students, and you can really learn about our 125 schools and their curriculums, extracurricular activities, school spirit. This is just our celebration because we want families to be able to really come in and actually learn and know who BPS is and what we can offer them.
Now, some parents might assume that for a given grade level, all system schools are alike, but what kind of things can be different that parents might want to know about?
So we have a variety of we have open enrollment schools, we have special admission schools, we have exam schools. And so we are providing an opportunity for families to be able to come in and just have that interactive conversation with our school leaders and what they have to offer with their programming. Even though we're a collective community, schools have their differences. And so in understanding what those differences is and what the schools have to offer, you're able to engage in an actual one-on-one conversation with not only the teachers, but also in some of the schools you'll be able to talk with the actual students.
The system has some schools that were really pioneers in dealing with students with learning disabilities or even some emotional and developmental disabilities. And I guess there's some schools where these students are taught in a very inclusive environment. I guess that's something parents might want to know about?
Right. So we have a variety of different programmings with our inclusion programs, dual language programs, different specialized programs for students who may have individual plans and just different things so that they're able to just get to know what the schools are able to offer their particular students.
You said dual language. At one time that just meant Spanish, but I think you get more than just Spanish in the mix
we
here.
have a variety. I mean, we right now we try to cater to the variety of languages, but from Arabic to Cape Verdean, Portuguese, just a variety of different languages within our school systems.
Another term we hear these days is school climate. And I guess, again, it sounds from what you've been telling me, these schools have to have different climates and different flavors that parents might want to know about too, right?
Exactly.
And I guess the way to experience that is not just to go to the showcase, but at some time or other to actually go out and visit a school. Can parents do that?
Yes, you can. So right now we're considering this season that starts in November our school choice season. And so what that means is there are a variety of opportunities that are happening right now. So the showcase of schools allows all of the schools to be in one place so that our families can actually speak to the schools collectively. But if there are particular schools that you would like to attend, you can also do that. So starting from November to December, we actually have open houses per se, where you can visit the schools. That information is on our website, and we have flyers and information around. But you can go and visit the schools and actually interact with the more teachers there, see the actual programming, and just have a more detailed conversation surrounding the needs that your student may have and what the school actually has to offer.
I found that sometimes just walking in the front door, looking at the walls and the doors, you get a strong sense of flavor right there.
Exactly.
As far as what parents should bring tomorrow, any suggestions about either background information, notebooks, or anything like that?
Well, we'll be supplying a lot of information. One of the things we say, be open-minded and come wanting to learn a lot of knowledge, a lot about our schools. And so if they want to, what you are able to do is to go to our Discover BPS page, and you can actually on this page plug in your address and just a few pieces of information and get what we call is your school choice list. If you don't do that ahead of time, we will be doing that at the showcase, and you'll get that list based on the schools that are in your home base, and you'll be able to talk to those individual schools that you would be eligible for to attend in our upcoming school year.
Now, one thing I remember hearing in the past about enrollment is that it's great if you know of one school that you really want to send your child to, but I guess if you want to play the odds here, I guess it probably helps to apply to more than just one school.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we have 55,000 plus students in our system. And so we're serving a wide variety of students and families throughout the city of Boston. So by all means, we want you to be able to get into your top choices of schools. So a lot of families at time will only have that one school that they're dedicated to, and you may have the likelihood, that's why it's important to come during our registration rounds to actually get into that school. But we also we want families to have more opportunity. So if you're able to tell us what your top 3 choices are, tell us what your top 5 choices are, then that allows us to have better opportunity to service you with being able to get you into a school of your choice.
Of course, beyond tomorrow's showcase, you're going to have some other places or times where people can get some coaching on the registration process?
Yes. So we have in our school choice season, from November to December, we have what we call information sessions. And so the 4 welcome centers that we have in BPS will be hosting throughout various communities in different languages these information sessions, so you can actually come and learn what the registration period is. You can learn about pre-registration. You can learn about just how to actually navigate. A lot of these families are coming in either new to Boston, or you have your kindergartners, so you're just new to the actual academic system with education. And so from that standpoint, we're just trying to provide information for you to be able to just learn how to navigate the system.
Well, speaking of navigate, I noticed on the website there's some transportation provided to the showcase as well.
Yes, we have 6 buses that will be leaving from strategic areas throughout Boston. We wanted to cover from Charlestown to Dorchester, Mattapan, and a few other locations. So by all means, if you can actually park. They're located at the schools, so you can do a park and ride, or you can walk to the buses, but we are offering that transportation to showcase.
Finally, Devin, if parents want some more information, is there a website they can get that from?
Yes, there is. If you're interested in more information, you can go to www.bostonpublicsschools.org/register.
Thank you very much for being with us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Devin McCarley from the Boston Public Schools.